Hey guys, what's going on and welcome to another video. We are back once again in my Nissan 370Z. A lot of you guys have been wanting more videos about the 370Z, so I decided to go out and film a couple more videos about it. Now, currently where I'm parked right now, I was looking around for a good spot to film this video and I could not find a good spot. So where we're at currently is the entrance to one of the parks that I shoot at, but it's closed off right now because they're putting down new asphalt, I guess. So I'm just kind of like backed in up to the sign pretty much there, or the gate. But today's video is going to be about, can you daily drive a 370Z? And to put it simply, and if you guys want the answer, you know, straight from the beginning, the answer is yes. Yes, you can daily drive a 370Z. Now, let me go into some more depth on that. I have my list right here of video ideas and bullet points, so we're just going to go ahead and start going through that. So the first thing is limited space, and it only has 2 seats. So I have this seat right here, this seat over here, and that trunk space is not really that big. I don't have any golf bags to do the test, you know, in the back area there, but it doesn't hold a whole lot. I mean, if you have like a 24 pack of water, you can push it all the way to the front to where that bar is, but if you try to have it towards the back, it's not going to close. It's not going to close at all. So whenever I'm door dashing, because that's what I do for work right now with this 370Z, whenever I'm picking up grocery orders, whenever I have big things like that, I always push them towards that bar right there. That way it actually shuts. So it is a little bit limited on space. Also, the cup holders are really bad. I only have one cup holder right here, and then really small ones in each of the doors. So yeah, very, very minor ability for space there. But another point here, I haven't filmed in a little while, so that's why I'm kind of like this. Not really knowing exactly what I'm doing 100%, but the next point is gas is expensive, so keep that in mind if you want this to be your daily driver. This car does take premium fuel, and currently premium right now, I know that on my notes here, I have it for I think like $4.25 a gallon at the time that I made this, but it's actually like $4.45, $4.48 a gallon right now, maybe even $4.49. But it does get pretty pricey for gas, and for me especially it gets pricey because I just recently tuned this 370Z, which I'll probably talk about in a future video. But with the tune, it dumps a little more fuel because I'm trying to get like burbles in the exhaust and stuff like that. So I burn through more fuel than you will if you keep your car stock, but either way, gas is expensive, so plan for that. A full tank right now will probably cost me around $70 to $80 to fill up, but I never let it get that low. I always fill up at halfway or just under that, half of a tank. So another thing here is that the fuel economy averages 17 to 18 miles per gallon, and there's actually a feature on the 370Zs where I can show you what I'm currently getting. So just to be clear and everything and transparent, I'm just going to show you exactly where I'm at today at the time of this recording. So let me flip the camera around here. Alright, so over here on the left, you can push this button right here and it will show you right there my average miles per gallon. So 18.5, it is a little bit higher than I mentioned for my average, but at the time of making those notes, that was my miles per gallon. So I don't know, maybe I'm not getting on it as much or something, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's where I'm at for miles per gallon average on there. Yeah, I always keep it on range because I like to know how many miles I have to empty. But that concludes that piece for the bullet point on there. Another thing that I want to mention is that this car sometimes brings unwanted attention, but other times the attention is quite nice. So what I mean by that is this car, the 370Z, you can't get at a dealership anymore, or at least at the Nissan dealership. It's not a new car. The 400Z is coming out soon, and or it may even be out now at the time it's recording, because I'm recording in advance. But sorry for the voice crack there, man. But yeah, sometimes this car, it does bring unwanted attention. If you're driving like a really nice sports car in like bad areas of town, which I've had to do a couple times when I'm door dashing, yeah, you start getting people that are giving you like weird looks, and like it makes you a little uncomfortable. And this car, I believe at one point, was one of the, not the most stolen cars, but it was among some of those. And so I don't want that to happen to my Z, so I'm very careful about where I drive, the areas of town. So, but other times the attention is quite nice. So sometimes when I go to a QT gas station, that's a local one here. I don't know if you guys have QT where you're at, but QT is a gas station here, and that's normally where I fill up. So basically, when you go there, sometimes you have people that are parked in front of you, to the side of you, or maybe parked all the way up front by the store. But yeah, you know, sometimes they'll come up and they'll say, you know, a nice ride, you know, like, you know, what is that? Sometimes they've never seen that. They don't really know what a 370Z is. But a lot of people, when they look at this car, they think it's more expensive than it actually is, from what I found. So when people come up to me, they'll ask me, you know, like, how much is that? And they'll be surprised when I tell them the actual cost of it. Just the car looks nice, you know, it has nice body lines and everything like that. So that is the main point there, or the main agenda for that bullet point. You know, just be careful. You know, if you get a 370Z, don't purposely drive into the bad areas of town where people might rob you of your car, or even worse. Just kind of be aware of your surroundings. That's definitely what I do with this car more than anything. So to conclude everything, yes, you can daily drive a 370Z. It's a little bit more of a rarer is that a word? It's a little bit more of a rare car. I don't think rarer is a word, so it's a little bit more of a rare car. So just keep that in mind. It will attract attention. Sometimes when I'm driving, there's going to be people driving by me that are looking at the car and wondering what it is, pretty much. I can just see it like in their face as I drive by. So you will get attention like that from time to time, but not all the attention's bad. So I would definitely recommend getting a 370Z. It's a really fun car, especially if you tune it just like I have recently. It gets a little bit more fun, but it's not boosted or anything. It's just, you know, stock as far as the motor's concerned. But yeah, that pretty much concludes today's video about can you daily drive a 370Z. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video that is really useful. I really haven't done one of these before where it's about daily driving a vehicle. I want to get more into doing automotive videos, but I don't really know what to make. So let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see on the channel. That way I can, you know, put those ideas on a piece of paper like this and go out and film just like I'm doing right now. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions about anything, things that I may not have covered, let me know in the comments below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.